times I thought about the concept of God, the way it formed in the mind of the first human beings, since they started to investigate about the nature of thought, of their mind, and of metaphysics. I realized that the idea where we have of God, about God, is given by the uncontrolled proliferation of our own thoughts. Um, we need an image of this superhuman entity who can satisfy the need we have to control the proliferation of our thoughts, of our mind, of our intellectual evolution. When a man for the first time conceived the idea of God, I think that he was afraid. The first conception we have of God was born by fear and terror and a state of frightening for the power of a deviate mind. A man's mind is a potentially infinite instrument of proliferation of thoughts. A man needs the idea of God because if there is no God, it is just rationality, fantasy, and fear, and infinite. There is us looking at the sky and being terrified by the absolute, by the endless conception of the universe. Looking at an empty sky without God can be terrifying. Even the science, with all its atheism, is afraid of a sky that it does know. The science need to have a God, and this God is called research. You need to learn, you need to study, you need to discover more and more things about our reason, our knowledge, just to exorcise, to make an exorcism against the fear of not comprehending or not knowing reality around us, the nature of the absolute that surrounds us. That's why the first man conceived the idea of the superhuman that can contain and surround all our thought so that they don't proliferate more and more until taking us to insanity and madness. We need God. Even if we are atheists, we may call in different way, but man cannot survive just with the reason's rules. A man needs something more than reason, first or later during his or her life, during a man's life. So the concept of God is linked to the proliferation of thought in human mind. An animal doesn't need the concept of God, but not because the animal is unevolved or he possesses a lack of civilization. Simply, an animal does need God because its mind is completely prey of the instinct. A male doesn't have question about what is outside its instinct. It doesn't need it. The man have a very large mind, something very dangerous and obnoxious, and the man needs to have something that can contain all of this proliferation, all this cancer of thought. So the need, so it has the need of creating something more powerful than reason. That's to say, the idea, the conception of God. Thank you for listening to me, and see you in the next video.